Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And for the Pacers, the forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the 5. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Nembhard with it, guarded by Prince. Siakam looking around. Halliburton for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not stopped.
Right side Turner. Pass to Halliburton. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kuzma with it. Back to Antetokounmpo. Prince outside. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. That one's not going to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
The first one falls, and when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Now here's Giannis, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton.
And Giannis continuing to look for the mid-range, showing his confidence.
The Pacers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Siakam against Giannis. Here's Nesmith. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Nembhard's shot is good.
Nice find by Halliburton. Just a great feel for the game.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez.
Switch.
Inside, Halliburton with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Nembhard. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Rollins the pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Indiana. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Halliburton against Rollins. Halliburton looking around. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Nembhard. Takes a step back. Siakam, high post. Giannis is there. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. Down low. And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Rollins against Halliburton. For 3. Unable to get that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor, and the physical nature of his play, you got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Prince. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. 6-point game. Pass to Turner. Over Lopez. Shot's good by Turner.
And the mid-range jumper's such an important shot for Turner. Rounds out his game and lets him do even more damage inside.
Halliburton against Rollins. Here he goes, and it's sent back by Turner. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And the Bucks making a change here. Porter's checked in. Last to Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers trail by 4. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the 3 by Milwaukee. Pass to Nesmith. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton against Rollins. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bucks leading by 7. Porter kicks to Giannis. Rollins the pass to Porter. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Back to Porter. Fires the 3. He doesn't hit that one.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Siakam passes to Nembhard. Now, Nesmith cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
One shot. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And Kuzma showing more and more that he's becoming a playmaker on the offensive end of the floor.
Siakam passes to Nembhard. They set the screen. Back to Siakam. And Indiana, another three.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Lopez passes to Rollins. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. High post Lopez. He's against Turner. Lopez inside. Turner covering. And that one's good by Lopez. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Too much defense unable to slow Lopez down.
Right wing. Pass to Nembhard. Offline with his three. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And now a 7-point Bucks lead. Indiana's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Nembhard with it. Halliburton for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. That free throw missing. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And the second free throw, good.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Green, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pass to Shepard. Now Toppin. Here's Siakam, defended by Portis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
2 shots.
Throw good, Siakam. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Bucks leading by 7. Green passes to Porter. Toppin against Kuzma. Siakam pulls it in. Pacers shooting 40% here in the early stages. McConnell against Trent. Fades. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 6 points for Siakam.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Now Porter. He's got 5. To the inside. And stolen by Siakam. Here we go, all alone. Here's Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Pass to Green. Trent outside. Tries from 16. Kuzma can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Shepard. Now, here's Siakam. McConnell with it. Indiana moving the ball around. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Mathurin's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Pass to Green. And here's Kuzma. Shoots over Toppin. Sinks the 15-footer. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
Kuzma, rise and fire.
Here's Siakam, defended by Portis. Now Shepard. Now McConnell, guarded by Porter. Just 5 to shoot. A shot by McConnell, no good. Milwaukee has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. McConnell against Porter. Porter's a screen on McConnell.
Right there.
Now here's Porter. D right on him. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
McConnell passes to Mathurin. Back to McConnell. And he converts the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Porter. He has 5. Trent outside. Over Shepard. Trent can't hit. Pacers trail by 3. To the paint. Takes it out to Siakam. floater. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by 3. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
We've got Obi Toppin. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. Here's Toppin. Scoreless thus far. Here's Halliburton. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Standing 6'5", Halliburton, one of those longer, lanky guards that can get out there and use his size to
Porter against McConnell. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Nancy's checked in for Milwaukee. And so it's Indiana with it, trailing by 4. Outside, Walker. Pass to Halliburton. McConnell against Porter. Outside, Walker. Over Nance. Porter pulls it in. Bucks leading by 4. Out to the wing. Portis against Toppin. Clock at 4. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And we see it night in and night out. There are moments in the game where Portis becomes a load to defend.
For Milwaukee, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And that one misses.
And the physicality that Bobby Portis brings to the game is something that his teammates really get behind. It makes him such an effective player out there, impacting the attitude of so many.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Green's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Halliburton outside. Pass to Mathurin. And it's sent back by Prince.
Such a good defender, Taurean Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
Porter pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points. But
the power on that throwdown.
Unreal. Yeah, Taurean Prince is capable of some nasty dunks.
Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Mathurin. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mathurin's got 6.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. And here's Porter. 8 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. Rebound, Milwaukee. It's Prince on the wing, defended by Mathurin. Prince looking around. Now here's Porter. Puts up a deep 3. A shot off that time.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
McConnell against Porter. Tapping a screen on Trent. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Portis against Toppin, and he makes good on his first shot of the game.
Well, good to see Toppin just step into a mid-range and keep that defense honest.
Portis sets the pick for Porter. Misses the layup. Pacers trail by 8. Halliburton outside. Pass to Mathurin. Walker a screen on Prince. Mathurin for three. Drops in the tray. Matherin's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Offensive rebound for the three. Prince can't hit. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 5-point game. Halliburton for three. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Porter with it. 8 points for him. Trent outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Halliburton outside. Mathurin against Prince. Now Mathurin, 9 points in the game so far, and the layup is good. Now it's just a 3-point Milwaukee lead. Milwaukee's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Portis sets the pick for Porter. Pass to Portis. 6 to shoot. Back to Porter. There's Green with the three. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Halliburton with it. Now, here's Toppin. Here's Mathurin. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Neesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Green. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Prince. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. Kuzma outside. Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. Trying to get something going.
They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. But a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Here's Siakam. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Outside, Porter. Back to Giannis.
Get there.
Shot clock at 6. And Giannis throws it down hard.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Siakam outside. Pass to Turner. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Lopez. Halliburton against Kuzma. To the left wing. Here's Giannis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Siakam.
And Giannis that time just making the most of that play, getting the foul, still getting the shot off.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
That free throw, no good. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Porter. That one misses. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Collins against Mathurin. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. And so Nesmith nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Siakam against Giannis. Siakam passes to Nembhard. And the three ball is good. Nembhard's got 7 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Kuzma. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Outside Mathurin. Misses the 3. Bucks leading by 4. Giannis with it. Picked up by Turner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. throw good. Giannis. The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. And both free throws good for Giannis. Pacers trail by 6. Hard with it. He has 7. Siakam passes to Toppin. Here's Rollins. Over to the left wing. Lopez from long range. Oh, and Giannis puts it right back in.
Yeah, not sure. I would think the first guy you want to box out would be Giannis.
Pass to Toppin. Outside Mathurin. And here is Toppin. Screen by Siakam. Nembhard. His three-pointers off the mark. Bucks leading by 8. Giannis outside. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Here's Giannis. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Indiana's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Mathurin for 3. That shot off. The Bucks shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Down by 12. They need this. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Bucks leading by 12. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Rollins is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at small forward.
Stay there.
Rollins the pass to Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Turner. And for the Pacers, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Siakam. Rebound, Milwaukee. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Halliburton for three. Nailed from three-point land. Halliburton's got his third basket of the night.
You talk about Halliburton and his versatility. He can set up the play, or he can finish the play off.
Giannis up top, covered by Siakam. Siakam against Giannis. Good D by Siakam. Pacers trail by 11. To the middle, here's Turner. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Turner's got his second bucket of the game to go. Rollins the pass to Lopez. Here's Prince, and the dunk by Prince.
That's just two for Torian Prince.
Pass to Nesmith. Halliburton for three, and again it's the Pacers from deep.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Here's Rollins. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Antetokounmpo, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line. He misses the free throw.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 9. Siakam, right side. Halliburton on the wing. Covered by Rollins. Pass to Toppin. Toppin a screen on Prince. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Giannis outside. Floats one up. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
So nice to watch Giannis in the open floor, how graceful he is at covering so much ground.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 14 points. Nembhard with it, working on Prince. Pass to Halliburton. Now, here's Toppin. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. Halliburton in the corner. Oh, good on the triple. Bucks leading by 9. It's Prince, high post. He has 6. Kuzma outside. Prince with a screen on Toppin. Back to Prince. And the dunk by Prince.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Nembhard finds Halliburton. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Prince. Pass to Kuzma. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Halliburton against Rollins. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Pacers trail by 13. Siakam inside. Covered by Rollins. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Pass to Rollins. Back to Giannis. Prince with a screen on Toppin. Here's Giannis. Against contact. Giannis Antetokounmpo forces it through.
Man, defensively so tough to make a decision. What do you want to stop? You come off the pick, Giannis can pass, he can finish. It can really cause you to hesitate.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. And went straight to the rim.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Milwaukee.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Basket counts. Kuzma's got 12.
Look, Kuzma will get inside there and bang around, and he's going to take it down.
And here's Halliburton. 14 points for him. Bucket is good. Halliburton's got 12 points in just the second half.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Prince finds Lopez. Back to Prince. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Prince has got 6 points in the quarter.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. And that one drops for him. Halliburton's got 14 points now in the second half.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Lopez. Over Siakam. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Porter. Lopez has got 6 points.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Halliburton up top, guarded by Porter. And it's Halliburton missing. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bucks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Portis a screen on Halliburton. Porter passes to Portis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that is exactly how you run it. Portis with the setup, positioned himself well.
The Pacers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Back to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Porter looking it over. Fires for three. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Portis. Halliburton against Porter. Clock at 6. Shoots. Nembhard grabs the board.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Lets it go with a three. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his third assist on the night. Lopez sets a screen for Porter. Lays it up off the glass. Porter's got 10.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Toppin, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Back to Prince. Lopez inside. Siakam's there. Lopez, no luck. Pacers trail by 17. Hey, Brent, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. And it's Halliburton missing. Bucks leading by 15. Now here's Porter. He's got 10. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Good play and great vision from Porter. The pick and roll gets someone open, and he finds it.
They set the pick. Outside Mathurin. Puts up a three. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Toppin finds Nemhard. The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good from Halliburton. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Green launches it from deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Milwaukee looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Toppin. And it's McConnell in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance.
Now Porter. Trent outside. From deep. Walker with the rebound. Pacers trail by 11. McConnell with it. Pass to Toppin. Toppin a screen on Green. Mathurin for 3. A rebound by the Bucks. They led by as many as 18 points. Now Porter. Now Portis. And here is Green. Defended by Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Portis. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Halliburton finds McConnell. Outside Mathurin. He's looking for Toppin and finds him. And stolen by Portis. Halliburton with the steal. Now here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. Oh.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those Bucks over here.
Porter against McConnell. To the paint. Nice shot by Portis.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Halliburton kicks to Toppin.
And a good decision as Toppin is not an easy guy to stop, so free throw's coming.
And the first one drops. Andrew Nemhard's checked in for the Pacers. And both free throws good for Toppin. Milwaukee leading by 9. Outside Porter. Porter's a screen on Halliburton. Here is Porter. Trent outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rejected by Walker.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker is good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
Pass to Nembhard. To the inside. Here's Mathurin. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Worked that one inside nicely.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock your ones on the same page. The Bucks making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Green finds Porter.
I see you.
Trent outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Trent. Pacers trail by 10. Outside Mathurin. Halliburton on the wing. Guarded by Porter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Savvy move by Halliburton. Sees opportunities so quickly for a young player.
That's good from Halliburton.
You know, young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
Halliburton hits them both. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here's Porter. He takes it in. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Bucks leading by 6. Pass to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Trent finds Porter. Walker against Giannis. Comes up empty down low. The Pacers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green, and Rollins subbed in for Trent. Good on both. Bucks leading by 4. Lopez outside. Kuzma outside. Good on the triple.
And Kuzma with tremendous confidence. He feels like he can hit it from anywhere on the floor.
Pacers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Walker. Walker with his screen for Mathurin. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside, here's Lopez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Lopez, an absolute mountain to deal with on the inside, and the defense doing all they can against him.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Lopez.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
That one is no good. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Giannis. Pacers trail by 10. Pass to Toppin. and a screen on Kuzma. Mathurin for three. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
A smooth operator in that pick and roll. Mathurin understanding how to capitalize with that handle.
Outside, Porter. Giannis inside. Guarded by Walker. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. 3 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Bucks lead by 9. The Pacers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner comes in for Toppin, and it's Pascal Siakam in for Walker. Prince is checked in for the Bucks. Here's Rollins, and it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers trail by 11. Siakam outside. Down low, here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. The Pacers making a switch here. Nesmith has checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Halliburton. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 15 rebounds here tonight. There goes Antetokounmpo. The layup missed. For Indiana, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And Prince has got the ball here for Milwaukee. Outside, Antetokounmpo to the middle. Lopez, no luck. Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Mathurin against Kuzma. Tries from 7. And getting it to go. Mathurin's got it back down to within single digits for the Pacers. Rollins the pass to Kuzma. Giannis up top. Nesmith covering. And that one's good out of Antetokounmpo.
No, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Pass to Nembhard. And Siakam has it in the corner. Wide open shot is on the money. 8 points for Siakam.
And the work ethic of Siakam, he's always making the effort to find looks out there.
Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Good on the bucket. Giannis has got 39.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Siakam passes to Mathurin. To the paint. Lopez with the block. Pass to Rollins. Lopez against Siakam. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, that athleticism of Mathurin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
Free throw good, Mathurin. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Bucks leading by 10. Rollins the pass to Giannis. He's feeling it, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Signs of Antetokounmpo really figuring things out. His offense starting to look more and more natural.
Now, here is Halliburton. On the mark with the 15-footer. Halliburton's got 25 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Nesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They led by as many as 18 points. Kept alive, goes back up. Giannis battling for the second look.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Rollins against Halliburton. Milwaukee with the rebound. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 12. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Here's Nemo. Shooting whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Here's Giannis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giannis has got 47 points.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Here's Halliburton. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And there's so much about Halliburton that shows that he plays well beyond his years.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. That one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 49 points in the game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Nice step back to get it off.
Halliburton's shot selection really impresses me. He's so efficient, and he knows when he should look to capitalize.
Rollins against Halliburton. Now here's Giannis. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Turner with the steal. Now Neesmith. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Halliburton. Makes it off the glass. Halliburton's got 31 points. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Prince outside. Inside. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Halliburton, 2 points. That one goes. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.